doing today?
I'm good, Dr. Emilio.
Okay, and what brings you into the office today, Mr. Michael?
Well, I'm having some problems with drinking. Um, Also, that brings problems to my family. I just need your help.
Okay. And so, um, do you know what may be causing the drinking? How do you usually feel when you start drinking?
Okay. I started drinking 6 months ago. Um, I think it was because I lost my job. I got fired. I never get over it. So, and then I was going out with some of my friends, and they just told me, "Hey, just drink, and you're gonna forget everything." So I just started doing that, and then I get more and in. Now I cannot help it.
Yeah, I bet that at that time you feel really down and depressed and
Yes,
sad, and that's what causes you to.
yeah. Nobody could understand me, even my family, my kids, my wife. So I just went to the drink, drink alcohol.
And you brought up your wife. Usually, how does she ever have anything to say about it? Like, your wife, how does she handle the situation?
Well, every day now, we having some problems. Every time that I get in my house, we argue and everything. She doesn't like me to drink because she said it's bad. I am always do crazy things, but I feel good drinking when I'm drinking. But after I drink, I feel bad. I feel really bad. I feel really
You feel
bad.
guilty.
Yes, guilty.
Shame.
Shame. Just see my wife how she's crying. Sometimes guilty. Also, even worse. I feel even worse because I see my wife crying and everything. Um, she doesn't want me to do that anymore. Sometimes we argue in front of my kids. I saw them crying last night. I was talking with one of my kids, my daughter, and she said that she doesn't like his daddy do that. You understand me? So
Alright,
yeah, but
and so so what about your father? Did he have some type of impact upon you possibly?
my father.
What was he like when you were a child and maybe growing up?
Mhm. Well, I just remember he was not a drunk, alright, a drunkard. He usually don't drink anymore. But
And
once,
so how was your father when you were growing up? What was he like in the home? I don't know if did your parents, did they come from Cuba to here, or how was that like in that transition, and also just how growing up, what was he like in the house?
my father. Well, he was a good man and everything. I don't remember he as drinking and everything. He always, well, he usually used to tell me that I should not drink, or if I have any problem, don't go to the drink and see all my problems there. He always was helping me and advising me about that.
Okay, and so that sounds good. It sounds like he was a good example, good role model. And so, what are some other things besides drinking that you possibly could do when you're feeling down, or because you're in the situation that you're in with not having a job? What are maybe some other things that you could do to help you through this process?
Other things, well, I told you, I have my some friends, right? They are good friends. They have helped me so much getting that job and everything. And after I lost my job, they were trying to help me. I believe in them so much. I trust on them. I consider them my Well, one of them is my best friend.
Your best friend.
Yeah, my best friend.
And what do
Carlos.
you,
Carlos.
Carlos?
Yes,
Okay.
Carlos.
What do you and Carlos usually do, and besides the drinking that, you know, something that's good?
Well, now that I'm not working anymore, he is working. He's working on the same job. We usually work together, but he's working now. Every time that he finishes job and his work, we get together. We go to eat outside in the night. On the weekends, we drink so much, so much. Let me tell you the truth, Dr. Emilio. I feel good when I start drinking. You know, having some work with him and everything. But after the weekend is done, I feel really bad. But that is why I'm coming to you, because I need your help.
Right.
I really wanna stop drinking, but I can't. I don't know, I can't. Every time that Carlos comes and he say, hey, I invite you to a cup, or, you know, this club or something, I cannot say no, you know, because he understand me. He understand me. So I think my family, they don't understand me so much.
Usually, how does your family treat the situation and how you're handling it by drinking? What do they?
Well, you know, as I told you, I have one daughter and one son, right? My wife, she, when I get home, she always argue with me, you know, hey, why you don't bring money and everything? You know how, well, I don't know if that's your situation, but women start to complaining there is no food, there is no this and this and this. And man, I got tired, you know. I don't want to argue anymore with her and nothing. She doesn't understand why I lost my job. She doesn't understand that. I am a good worker, all right? I must say that. But you know how the situation today with the job, work, there is not a lot of work for everybody, you know. So yes, that's how my family.
Okay, so if I'm hearing you correctly, your wife, she usually, you know, it ends up being arguments between you guys.
Yes.
Dealing with the
Yes,
situation.
all the time, all the time.
And,
That was after I lost my job, because before everything was fine, you know.
okay.
For that reason, I don't understand what is happening. I don't know if because I'm drinking is a bad thing or I'm doing something wrong myself, you know. I don't know that.
Alright, and so, what do you think is maybe something that can cause you to drink, you know, besides the work thing? Because when you had a job,
Mm-hmm.
were you drinking?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. And so, do you feel that having a job now would definitely help you to not drink anymore? Have you ever thought about that? That it's maybe you're drinking in place of having a job, or?
I think it could be that because I still don't have any job. But as I told you, my best friend Carlos, he is a good drinker. He likes to drink, and he's the one who get me into this thing. So I don't know, doctor. I don't know if he is the one who is leading me to do all this thing, because he has problems in his family too, you know. The same problem that he has in his family is the same problem that I'm having with my family.
So you're thinking it's also a possibility that you may be getting influenced by your best friend Carlos.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Have you guys ever talked about the drinking, maybe as it being a problem? Have you ever considered just talking to him about it, maybe bringing it up and seeing how he feels about, you know, always drinking and inviting you to drink as well?
Well, I know him very well, right? He started to drink when he was 16 years old, right? And he always liked to drink. That is his life, to drink. Once we talked about it, but he didn't talk to me. He didn't want to talk to me like that much, you know. He was like, "Oh, let us change subject and everything." So I never brought it up the game.
So he seems a bit, dismissive to it,
Yeah.
and not really wanting. He was kind of running. It seemed like he was running away.
Yeah,
from
he was
talking.
running away. He was running away. That's the better word to describe it.
Well, I would also like you to know that anything that we talk about in this session is kept confidential. It's between me and you, and definitely we're going to work together to figure out the solution to these issues, because we can, as a team, we can work together towards goals and get through this so that you'll be able to function in your family and also at work, getting back to working and functioning without having to drink and everything. Because I know that you seem like a very nice person who wants to, do better and not drink anymore. So we'll work towards that.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Emilio. Thank you so much.
And so,
I really appreciate it.
How did you lose your job, or what was the problem with your job and everything that caused you to lose that?
Well, I told you that I was a good worker, right? I don't even know how I lost my job. I think
You said you and Carlos worked
together.
the same job.
Yeah, the
right?
same job. Yes. I think, well, my boss, he told me this, but I don't believe him that much. He told me that I always get late to job. I'm usually that kind of person. And he said that I always go, because I'm working with Carlos, right? Carlos, he likes to drink, right? He thinks that I am a drinker too. So he said that because my position is like a good position to work.
And what do you do in your position? Like, what type of work do you do?
My job is I'm working in the hospital. You see, like paramedics.
Paramedics.
Yes.
All right, and you and Carlos, you guys work together and you're paramedics?
Yes, we work like that. Well, one time this happened to us. We were like going in the ambulance with this patient, right? And he smelled alcohol. And he complained with my boss, right? I knew Carlos was smelling alcohol. I was not, because, as I told you, I started to drink after I lost my job, right? So my boss called me and spoke to me, and he asked me. So I just saving my friend. You understand what I mean? I said I put all the fault on me. I said to my boss that it was my fault. So I got fired for that.
How did you feel when you heard the news that you were fired? I'm pretty sure you had to be sad and confused.
Well, a lot of feelings came to me: sad, depressed, deception, frustrated, everything, because I have 2 kids and 1 wife, and I need to feed them. So yes, I feel so depressed.
So from my understanding, from the beginning of the session, you definitely come in here because of your alcohol issue that you're having. Family's not understanding the things that you're dealing with not having a job, and you have to provide for your family and everything, and also your friend Carlos. He was the one, or the reason, partly as to why you lost your job.
Yes.
So I definitely can see why there's a lot of things going on in your life right now, but we're going to work through those things. And I appreciate your story. You're not the only one who's going through things like this, but we can definitely work through it. And we may be able to get you some therapy dealing with the alcoholism and everything.
Okay.
Depending upon if you're willing to do, there's a lot of options that are out there.
Okay, doctor. I'm willing to do anything you tell me to do. Okay, so I am here for your help. And thank you so much for listening to me.
No problem. Thank you for coming in, Mr. Michael.
Thank you so much, Dr. Emilio. I will